Okay. Greetings, true believers. Gundam Deputy Kai here, answering the call for video tours of people's rooms. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, let's get rid of the boring stuff first of all. Over here you can see piles of boxes. These boxes actually hold my mangas and DVDs. Well, a portion of them at least. When I've finished reading them and I need to store them away somewhere, they just end up here. Okay, got some American graphic novels as well. Here's my copy of The Watchmen, signed by the creative team behind it actually. So I've got signatures here from Alan Moore, Dave Gibbons and John Higgins. Next to it we have my Shinai bag with the logo of the dojo I belong to, Torakendo in London. Okay, next to it got my Gien Hakama folded away, and another Shinai, which I was probably working on, hence why it's out of the bag. And next to that we have my Valkyrie Profile 2 Somaria limited edition box set. Okay, on the bedside table we have my PSP and iPhone, DVD of 0091. It's not a bad show. It's not recommended for everyone, but it is entertaining. And over here we have Nagasarate Airanto Volume 1. I've got up to Volume 6 around in my room somewhere. Just having a quick look inside. Okay. You can see here that it's actually fully in Japanese. Bought it because I just wanted something simple to read to try and practice recognizing the hiragana and katakana while reading. Airanto is pretty good for this, and the dialogue isn't too complicated, and the kanji all have furigana next to it, so it makes it easier for me to read. Okay, next to it we have a very, very large pile of recently read mangas. Unfortunately, I'm really lazy when it comes to this, so whenever I finish reading a volume, I just basically put it into this pile here and wait until it grows to a certain size before putting them away in boxes. Although looking at it, I think it's coming up to the limit anyhow. As you can see, Exo Saga, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and underneath this book here we have Detroit Metal City. Very funny manga if you haven't read it. The book itself is actually my copy of Otaku. Okay. Having a quick look inside, Danny signed this when he did his SOAS talk. Got a business card as well. So, yay me. Okay, moving on to the bed. It's currently occupied by my recently acquired kendo armor. Just been trying to break it in a little bit, making it easier to move around into. It's so stiff at the moment that it's not exactly easy to do any kendo in it. Over here we have my do, which protects my body, my men for my head, and Dotare, which basically leaves my name tag. Here you can see again Tora Dojo London and my surname. For those interested, the kanji in the middle says tiger, or Tora, hence which is the name of the dojo, so hence why it's there. Okay, just looking further on, wardrobe containing clothing and a whole bunch of boxes above that, including my Rock Band box, and moving along. Okay, let's bring this down. Okay, this is my Resident Evil 4 limited edition chainsaw controller. Okay, there we go. Bought this when Resident Evil 4 came out on PS2. Thought it looked really cool and thought it'd be really fun to play Resi 4 with a chainsaw controller, but unfortunately the controller itself is actually really, really poor and makes the game incredibly hard because it's so awkward and difficult to use the chainsaw controller while playing. So I've just got it stored up here instead. Okay, down there you can see my Rock Band drum kit. Rock Band being a fantastic game, especially with mates. Small Rock Band boxes. And over here we have my infamous to-do pile. It's basically all the model kits which I have yet to build, except for this large box here, which is actually just a spray box. I use it to as basically a catchment area for whenever I need to spray my garage kits with primer, so I'm ready to start painting them. Underneath there we've got my second Infinite Justice. Don't ask how I got two. Gundam Exia, VF25F for Macross Frontier. I've actually got the Shell Gnome decals to go with that one as well. Going on, we've got some garage kits from Volks. Here's Tri-GK Yoko and Tri-GK Saber. Okay, next to those, here we've got one of my Grail kits here. It's the Knight of Gold with Buster Launcher from the Firestar Stories, sculpted again by Volks. Bought this back in November of last year when they re-released it. It's been one of my favourite kits of all time. Really looking forward to building that, but I have absolutely no idea when I'm going to get around to it because there is a very large backlog if you haven't noticed. Over here we've got a collection of various other garage kits which I've yet to build. Having a quick look. We got Fates T Harlon here, and this one here is Isaka Tiger. Yay, Tiger! Okay, so they need to be built sooner or later. Moving along, here we have my ever-growing collection of PVC figures, although I'm not really that heavy on PVC buying anyway. But here we have the Emotion Style Shell Gnome, Shell Gnome Nose Art version, Saber Lily, and at the bottom there, I'm not sure if you can see here, got the Volks Fates T Harlon. Okay, the rest of it are mostly empty boxes. The Al Tyson box for the model kit there, a couple of Figma boxes. Okay, at the top here we've got my recently acquired Shell Gnome Mega House action figure, and next to it we have my special edition Bioshock 2. The reason why the box is so big is because they actually put the soundtrack on vinyl, of all things, in there. Vinyl being the format for music before cassette tapes. Don't even have a player for it, but it's kind of cool to say, yeah, I got vinyl.